Hello and welcome to a not so awesome review. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War Black Widow action figure by Hasbro. And I gotta say, I'm actually pretty impressed with this figure too. Just like the Thor one, I'm actually really surprised at what Hasbro did with this figure because she's, for a female figure, is really good. Is she perfect? Is she Jane Solo good? No, but she is very close to it, and I really like the way they're going with their female figures. I'm hoping that this is going to be like their new standard. I can still see them reusing some of the older bodies, but as time goes on, I'm hoping that they start using stuff like this more often. Anyways, she does come with a few accessories, including an open pair of hands, so she can grab her little baton things. Of course, she comes with her two baton things that can actually be connected into one piece. Comes with a pair of fists, which is awesome for a female figure to have extra hands, and these little black things that go on her holsters and she can hold in her hand. I'm just gonna start off with those. Actually, I don't know if these are like supposed to be tasers or something. I feel like they're tasers because they have that kind of look on the end to it, and that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. I tried looking it up and couldn't find anything online. The detail on it is barely. I mean, it's there. There's a little bit of like detail on there and some line work, and like I said, the inside it looks to me like something that would be a taser-esque, but I don't know. Like I said, I tried looking it up online to see like a description of a figure that comes with it, but I couldn't find anything. You can see here she does have holsters that can holster them in, which is awesome. I mean, okay, in the movie, I'm pretty sure she actually did have that. Looking at pictures when I was trying to figure out what they were, but the fact that they're not just sculpted into her is already like really good considering the older figures she had guns, but they were sculpted into the holster, so that is awesome. I love that. Her batons, mine are a little bent, kind of expected. I mean, it's Hasbro, it's Marvel Legends. You gotta expect stuff like this to happen, which it still sucks, but at least it's fixable. But it does have some detailing on the handle here, and you can see the silver paint does look really good. I wish the handles popped off. I know this is like asking for way more, but I really wish that the handles popped off and we could put them onto her back holstered, but you can't, so that kind of sucks. But if I can zoom out a little bit or focus out, you can see they do, like I said, plug into each other like so, and she can hold both into her hands, which is awesome. And the fact that she comes with a pair of fists, I think, is great because we usually don't get extra hands for females, and I don't know. I feel like for a lot of figures, a lot of times we'll get maybe one open hand in a fist or something like that, or two open hands. I want every figure to come with a pair of fists at the very least. I feel like that's just like the standard thing. Like every figure should come with an extra pair of fists and whatever specialty hand they might use on the comic book or whatever, because it just makes sense. Most superheroes punch, so yeah, I'm glad it came with them. Anyways, moving all that aside, looking at the figure itself, she looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Her face, see if I can bring this up closer. Her face, like, is it Scarlett Johansson? I wouldn't say it's a perfect likeness or anything like that, but it is very good. It's very nice looking. It's not ugly. So that is a very big bonus. The hair looks really good. The paint on it, I think they did a great job because it does have a little bit of a wash going through it. A little bit of a heavy, but it's good. The vest, I think, came out nicely detailed. You can see the zipper and everything looks really good. Zipper on the top pockets right there. You can see the little harness thing. They did a lot of good detail on just the vest alone, and the rest of her suit looks good. You can see she does have those armband things that she usually has. Her belt looks good. And on top of that, the vest does come off, and we'll be taking a look at that in a moment here. But yeah, overall, detail-wise, she does look really good. I'm going to just put that out there. Like I said, the face, I wouldn't say it's spot on, but it's way, way better than what we've gotten in the past. And it looks good, and the paint job is so nice. So I love that. Anyways, articulation with the vest. She can look up about that high, look down about that low. Her head on mine feels a little bit loose. It doesn't, wiggle or anything, but it does feel like it's just not on there as tight as it could be. But yeah, she can pivot side to side a little bit. Her arm can go out that much. She can rotate all the way around. She does have the ability to do that, but there's no actual swivel. So keep that in mind. She does have a single jointed elbow that does better than 90 degrees, and it does hinge back and forward So I love that, and the fact that it's better than 90, that's really good. She does have the hinge at the wrist and the swivel at the wrist. She does have an upper diaphragm joint, which the vest does kind of interfere a little bit, so she can lean back a little bit, lean forward a little bit, pivot side to side a little bit, but not too much when she has that on. I want to say that the range isn't too different with it off, but if I'm remembering correctly, it is better. Her foot can go up that high. She can't really kick back almost at all, which sucks. She does have a double jointed knee, as you guys can see there. Upper thigh rotation, and this little belt thing doesn't really get in the way. It's a floating piece aside from the part that's attached down here. Aside from that, it's really good. She does have a hinge at her foot that goes up, that goes back. Let's see if I can get it. It's really tight on mine, but that's not a complaint. And she does have a really good ankle pivot. And to get the vest off, the first thing you want to do is pop off the head, which, like I said, I feel like it comes off really easy. Then, well, let's just move these so I don't lose them. Then you go to the right side of her vest, or her left, whatever you want to call it. Unhook it from there. Move this arm up, and then see if we can get it through the bottom of the arm right here. And come on, there we go. And you can see she does have her kind of classic Black Widow costume going on back down here, and that is awesome. It looks good. You can see they even painted the actual logo on her belt, which I think looks good. And I've noticed, I guess this is on every figure, she has that weird off-centered plastic seam. I don't know why it's off-centered. I think that bothers me more than the seam being there. I mean, I hate that the seam is there, but the fact that it's off-centered is just like, why? Why isn't it down the middle? What happened there? But otherwise, it looks good. So I really do like that she has this underneath, and the fact that they painted it just shows they're going a little bit above and beyond. Anyways, she can lean back, as you can see, a lot more. No gappage. Move forward. Not as much, it's not too big of a difference. So, but the backwards movement is a lot better, and she can pivot side to side, and it's a lot more noticeable. And yeah, overall, not a bad figure at all. I really like it. Let's get on to some size comparisons and wrap this video up. So here she is compared to the Winter Soldier Black Widow figure from a few years ago, and you can see the difference is pretty big. I mean, the head on the new one is actually a lot smaller. It's not as elongated as the other one. The body proportions are, I think, a lot better, and I really love the fact that her boots are bigger than hers, because those are a nightmare to get to stand. And like I said, her guns are kind of just plastered on there. But anyways, yeah, it's a really good improvement. I like it, and like you can see the differences in the face. This is so much better than this. I don't have a problem with that face too much. It's an all right for a Marvel Legends from back then, but this is just, I think, a lot better. For a quick basic size comparison, here she is next to the Pizza Spider-Man and Silk. And here she is compared to a Mezco 112 Collective Captain America. And lastly, here she is compared to the Marvel Legends of Avengers Infinity War Thor. You can see they do scale in really good with each other, and they do look really good. I mean, his skin tone painted is a lot better than hers, in my opinion. His is more matted, hers is a little bit more glossy, but still really good nonetheless. So overall, it's not a bad figure in the least. I actually really like it. My expectations were blown out of the water with this figure. I initially just got this because of the Build-A-Figure piece and the fact that Amazon had stocked it for regular price. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad I got it, and I see why it was going for so much money, because it's not only a really nice looking figure, it's a very articulated figure, which I love, and I have no complaints whatsoever about it. I highly recommend it. Well, actually, I do have one complaint. Just that weird seam line thing. I don't know what was going on with there. The fact that it's off-centered, I don't know why that bothers me so much more, but it does. But aside from that, really good figure. Nothing else to say here, other than I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.